Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, for today's video, I'm actually going to be going through one or two additions for the Thrasher in the Final Build series. Now, the Thrasher in this sense is a level 3 vessel, so there are no rigs to it. This ship is not recommended for you to keep as a backup. This ship is your fall through if you don't have any other options. And when I say have no other options, I mean if you have no research in frigates and you can't buy a level 2 Condor, then you buy this ship, right? And just saying that tells you how low it is. Actually, you might as well take an Ibis and fly the Ibis instead of this ship, because you will be far more economical in terms of your loss and gain rates in that way. You're not losing anything worth money, and you are going to be able to die quite frequently and get some kills at least to make 100 million, not 100 million, make 100,000 in a day, right? Eventually you'll raise up over 20 days to the point where you can actually buy a ship which is worthwhile, and then you can actually start fighting. This is one of the worst ships overall, the level 3 Thrasher. Okay, so it is a fast ship, by the way. I'm just going to mention this. It is a faster ship than most of the others in this class, but it does have major drawbacks, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Plus 25% small cannon optimal range. You aren't as fast as a frigate, you are a little bit fast, so you're going to use the ranged cannons. It's going to be costly on your power grid. Remember, you only have a 3x2x3, no rigs to help you or assist with anything further, right? The next thing, operation, you're getting damage for your cannons at 37.5%. So you can basically get 1/3 extra, so it counts as 4 cannons. Don't even worry about that. Destroyer command bonus plus 25% flight velocity. Makes a difference, but not enough of a difference for me to even consider the ship to be good. Right, let's go on. 3,236 overall defense. Not that grand, not that bad. I'm not really taking a big time into explaining this. These are very low level, very entry class vessels. They aren't really cut out for the kill, should I say. That's why I'm not really going to worry about it too much. 336 meters per second. Remember, augmenting it with everything, it is going to become a little bit better. It's not really to the best of your ability, even though it can reach somewhere near the range of 500 meters per second without the addition of rigs. Still doesn't make it a good ship. The other ships that you are rigging, even the Thrasher, which comes after this one, the one in the level 4, is better. Right, let's go down to what we need to see. Power grid output 41 megawatts. Here's why I don't like this ship. So let's go to the weapons. Remember, we're using cannons. We need 3 of them. Autocannons, let's just have a look at it. Although I'm not going to go with this, but let's just have a look at this. We're looking for strike cannons, to be honest. I'm just going to have a look at it. I'm not even suggesting it for this build. It's 5 megawatts per cannon. If you count it, it's 15 out of that 39. The 39 is increased to around about 58 megawatts. So if you count it, we have 15. If we go with the small autocannons, let's move a little bit lower to the strikes. Right. Now, there is a reason why you want a strike. A strike is used for that slightly longer range. And as you can see, it's 14 megawatts. Now, if I were to install strikes on the ship, nothing else works. All the other slots go to waste. Everything is wasted on the vessel. If I install autocannons, I am inefficient. I am not strong enough to take on big fleets. I'm playing way too close, way too dangerous. One webifier and I am gone, right? There's it. That's the reality to this. One webifier, there is no backup to my system. There is nothing that I can do to augment my damage. I am at the maximum with this vessel. It is an autocannon vessel, so you can shoot in a straight line. if you fall out of the optimal range, as you can see, accuracy fall off for this is 8.75. If your optimal range and accuracy aren't in the same class, you end up losing. Right, I'm gonna go up to the top. Now, as I said, I really don't like this ship. It's actually forcing me to actually push the route of giving it a full build just to make it somewhat useful with autocannons. But here's the big problem. Optimal range 1.2, accuracy fall off 5.16. Now this means that you have 5.16 kilometers in either direction. But in order to do your overall best damage, you have to be so close to that vessel that you're literally sticking your face into them. And if they webify you, even if you are moving around at the fastest pace imaginable in orbit, missile explosive velocity, you're going to get caught in the explosive velocity no matter what you do. The inertial measurement for your turn is going to kill your speed. So you are definitely going to have a tough time staying out of the heavy fire range. You might have a problem hitting your target. I'm not 100% sure what the range that you're going to be at. And those are the three reasons why I don't want to go autocannon. It becomes too inefficient in usage. But as I said, there is no other option because your power grid isn't big enough. It just doesn't work out. 42 megawatts to power up the weapons, greater than the regular power grid. 15 megawatts to power up an inefficient weapon. You choose. This is why I don't particularly like this ship. 3 times, I'm just going to go with the X-type small autocannons because otherwise there's nothing else to the build. And I mean it. I can only put one other thing on the ship and then the ship is totally dead because 42 plus 17 will take me up to 59. 59 megawatts is where I said we're going to end. Just near 58, 59 megawatts. Done. We have a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. There's no regeneration. There's nothing else. The ship is inefficient. Can't work. We go with the small method. You're ticking away at small figures at a time on your enemy. Your enemy is ticking away at you at a much faster rate. By the time the enemy is down, you're dead. Okay, so there we go with the autocannon. The next thing to discuss is going to be the mid slots. I'm really not even thinking much further than this. I'm just going to go with the double stasis webifier. Yes, I'm not even going to consider putting on a Nosferatu to gain some kind of capacity edge on my enemy. You are so inefficient. You are so inefficient in combat. Your best chance at winning is if your opponent has absolutely no speed. So anything that comes up to you, double webify and try and destroy it. That's your best hope, and you're going to be sitting so close to them that they're going to be able to smell you with every single shot they have. Anybody using a missile platform is going to obliterate you, so be very careful about that. Alright. So, yeah, there we go. 2 megawatts in terms of power. Sounds fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And let's go to the low slots. There's no engineering on the ship, so don't even bother with trying to get it in any way. Right, so it is a shield type vessel, so we'll go straight to X type shield booster. That's a 6 megawatt item, 1 by X type small. Alright, now I know that I really am hating on the ship really hard, and you know what, just because there is no other option and you're not really going to tank, I'm just going to go with an adaptive X type for the best type of advantage. It isn't really an advantage, the ship is too useless, it can't really sustain this, but nonetheless, let's go for it. X type adaptive. Honestly, if you don't like the videos right now, there is a description of the build for the next 4 ships. So all you've got to do is just go to the end, look at the description and click on it. You'll get your description with everything for the ship in there. Oh my goodness, I exited the menu. How nice. Okay, so shield booster adaptive And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight after a small afterburner. I'm not even happy with the ship's overall performance if I ever use it, because I did use it, right? And it didn't work out well. Actually, I blew up against the level 2 small. Yeah, I know if anybody is wondering how ridiculously pathetic the ship is, a level 2 small managed to defeat me because I didn't pay attention for 30 seconds. So yeah, if you're thinking of using this vessel, remember, level 2 small is a little bit too hard for this vessel to actually win against. So put that into your calculations and have some fun. Alright, let's get back to this. I really hate this ship, as you can tell. So, okay. Now, as I said, that's the X-type afterburner. Do not use. This ship is a do not use. I will not recommend it for combat. It is the least effective, and it stands a very good chance of being destroyed if you get distracted for even a second. So where should you use the ship? You should only use it on combat situations where you are fighting ships within a similar class to yourself. Nothing more than that. And to be honest, it's a good diversion. You can throw it onto a field when you're being attacked in PvP for your enemy to destroy very cheaply. I don't see any other use for it, and I'm just being honest about it. That's how terrible I view this ship. So yeah, that's just about it. Hope that you all do not enjoy using the ship, and if you are somebody who actually can use the ship more effectively than what I said, and by effective I mean if you are playing solo and you are in high sec and you decide to attack a level 1 or level 2 level 1 or level 2 anomaly, if you can survive with this vessel, let me know if you can actually leave it alone for 30 seconds without it being almost destroyed. If you are capable, I will really give you a hand of applause, because that's a show of the best skill that there is in this game. Catch you all in the next one, and have a good day.